Today we're going to talk about Austin Powers and Haruki Murakami. And if you don't know what those are, Austin Powers is a series of films, and it's basically a spoof on James Bond. And the other one is a author, Japanese author. He's very popular in Japan, but also in America and Europe probably too. And he's written a lot of books. Some of them are The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle, The Hard-Boiled Egg in Wonderland, something like that, and Kafka on the Shore. And
Austin Powers is 3 movies total.
Yeah.
You're probably wondering.
You can find those all in the description. Why are we putting those two things together?
What is the connection? I don't understand.
Well, one time I read Kafka on the Shore. He read The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle. And our friend Mark read The Hard-Boiled Egg of Wonderland. And we were all three talking about the books, and we hadn't read the other books, but we understood how they were written.
We could almost talk about each of the books with each other as if we were talking about the same book.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot of we won't spoil just kind of what the flow of it or anything is, but it's a weird, almost quirky type of writing that you don't. Sometimes it flips between what's a dream, what's not, all that stuff, and that's really what the flavor of the books is. It's not so much what happens in the books or the plot or even no real defining moments or characters or anything, but every moment is kind of this dream thing, and something will stick with you because it's all just kind of bizarre.
Yeah, I feel of the many books I've read since Kafka on the Shore, there's still imagery that's so in me more than other books.
It's almost abstract, but it's not.
It's I don't know how he writes exactly. He does marathons and stuff, but probably works with the subconscious a lot and just kind of whatever ideas come and then begins to kind of feed it.
So there's nothing overly, I guess,
plot structure.
Yeah,
I don't know,
no major plot events, no major almost. It's not even emotional or anything. It's just unique.
It might be an anime that just has certain laws about the world that wouldn't actually make sense normally, but somehow fit together within this world.
So it's captivating and enchanting for reasons other than it being a story.
Yeah, or it's not about what I don't know, not always about what the characters are saying and stuff.
And then the same goes for, in a way,
it's
Austin Powers.
A little different with Austin Powers. We watched it recently, and there'd be scenes where he's in the hot tub and he's just doing faces and laughing and making jokes that are not even
they're not funny. It's the whole movie was not meant to actually get a laugh out of anybody, but it was supposed to just be weird and intriguing in that way.
It's like a reality show where you're just peeking in on these odd people. And
so you see Dr. Evil
on his chair and he slides back and he's sliding around, and that's the joke. The whole joke is him just moving
for a minute. It's not meant to be, again, epic or funny or anything. It's just bizarre, and that kind of captivation of whatever it is, of just something being quirky, it allows things to stick in that, almost like a meme, but more like a feel, a vibe of when something happens, is you get a taste of it, whatever it is. And, so Murakami's writing Austin Powers as a character, and anything of that nature where it's not gonna get a laugh out of you, but you still can.
Well, it makes you laugh, but it's in a lot of ways it's just what is this about?
It can have an intense moment. It could be it's just something that's kind of almost in your conscious now. It's in your framework and in your thoughts and in your memories, but it's not something that really stands out. It's just it's there, and it's a vibe, and it carries that. So you throw a story together with a bunch of quirky characters, or you throw a story together in a really quirky way, and that's kind of what you end up with, is not something that is dramatic or intense or emotional or comedic or hysterical or anything in a specific way, but you might get something like that out of it because it's just flavorful. Get the whole spectrum of bizarreness.
Yeah. So our story, Household of Heroes, which we're currently making, is along with our other 3 visual interwoven multimedia slice of life epics. That's one of them, Household of Heroes. And that one, more than the others, has very quirky characters and will most likely have that some kind of essence in a similar way to Austin Powers, but much obviously not. I mean, Murakami and Austin Powers are very different essences that they both impart, but it's still that same thing that's like, what is this? And now it's in me, and I'm thinking about it some more. Why?
What is this story that I'm watching all the way through, observing through?
So that'll definitely be a part of Household of Heroes. So that's all we got to say today. You can find out more about those videos from the links in the descriptions, or the books as well, the Murakami books, and you can find out more about our stories through our behind the scenes content on Gumroad and our weekly YouTube videos where we talk about storytelling, art, and mastery.
And hooray for bizarreness.
Yeah.
Weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.